SoFi has become one of the most popular online banks because of its high interest rates, its savings vaults, and its budgeting tools. But how does it actually work? And more importantly, how does it compare to other online banks like Ally or Wealthfront? In this video, I will walk you through SoFi Checking, Savings, their vaults, and SoFi Relay, while answering the biggest questions so that you know what you need to get started. Here we are at the dashboard for SoFi. I am logged in, and you can see up top are all of the different products. You can click on one and go to the products that they offer. Down here, you can see the banking, investing, credit card. These are all the products I have with SoFi, and it's trying to encourage me to use these other ones. For today, we're focusing on the checking, savings, and relay. So to access relay, you click right here. To access checking and savings, that's through the online banking. So I would click here for banking or right up here. So let's go ahead and go to the banking, and it is going to show me my total available balance in banking. So this is in my checking and in my savings, including all my vaults, $4,835. This is how much I have available to spend right now. It doesn't include any of the pending stuff, just how much I can spend today. And if I go down below, I'll see my checking account. I have a whopping $168 in there. My interest rate on the checking is 0.5%. My savings rate is 3.1% interest, and I have almost $4,700 there. If we move over here to activity, they have my scheduled transactions at the very top, and then the most recent activity. And by default, it's showing me my checking. I can toggle and see my savings. I can also filter to find transactions. Up here are some of the additional features for transferring money, depositing money. I'm not going to go into all of that. I have videos more in detail. This is just kind of an overview. And you see here, it says more you can do. Autopilot and vaults we're going to talk about in this video. Debit card, if you click on this, it will take you to a virtual debit card. It'll show you your debit card number. You can freeze it right there. Pay in 4 is something that I don't recommend, but you can pay for something. It has to be a larger item. You buy something through SoFi, and then you make the payments in 4 equal payments with no interest charge. So just so you're aware of that. Now let's go to our savings. Let's start with savings. I'm going to click on the savings account right here, and it's going to show me my available savings. $4,667 is what is available to spend in my savings account. This includes all of the money in my vaults. If you don't have any vaults, it just includes all of the money in your savings account. Well, let's talk about savings vaults. Vaults are essentially SoFi's way of syncing funds. So you can visually separate your money inside of your savings account for things like Christmas or home insurance or a new car. I'll show you what it looks like and how to use them inside your account. So right here I can see my interest rate is 3.1%. Now I have 3.1% because I have direct deposit into SoFi, which automatically qualifies me for a higher interest rate. If you do not have direct deposit, you will get a 1% interest rate on your savings, unless you upgrade to SoFi Plus, in which case you can get 4.5%. That's a whole beast in and of itself. I've got a video all about SoFi Plus up there, but just know it's showing you your interest rate right here. This almost 4,400 is how much I have in my vaults. Available savings is the money that's not assigned to a vault, but in my savings account. So if you don't have any vaults, then all of your money would be in available savings. You can see the account number. It's hidden right now, so it's just showing me the last 4. If I click on that icon, it will show me the full account number. There's the routing number. You can see here my activity scheduled at the very top, and then most recent after that. And then here it's showing me my vault. So I have 4 vaults set up, and they're sorted alphabetically. If I click, I can sort by the date they were added, however you want. If you click on a vault, let's go with carpet. Click on that. You can see I have 732 set aside for new carpet. But let's say, and so here it's showing me my balance, all of the activity for that vault. My interest rate, I set a goal of $5,000. So I figured our carpet would cost $5,000, and I'm 15% of the way there. I can edit it, change the amount, cancel. If I want to change the vault name, so let's say this is just house projects. I edit it and change the name right there, and I can delete the vault right here. I can also set it on autopilot. Let me show you what autopilot looks like. So if I click on autopilot there, this autopilot is just another word for automation. So these are ways I can automate my banking. So I can automate money going in. So you can see right here, I already have an automated deposit. So this is my direct deposit. It goes into my checking from my employer. So I'm seeing 1950 is my last one. If I want to add a new one, I can start a new transfer, deposit it into my account, or I can set up direct deposit. Really, it's just going to show me my account numbers. The easiest way to set up direct deposit is to go through your employer, give them your routing and check number, and it will set up as direct deposit. You can also, if you go this route, so see here, it's showing you this, you can also add new and look for your employer, but it's easier to just go through your employer and give them your routing number and bank account number. You can also set up automated savings. So right here, you can see I have from checking to my savings is $300 every month. So when I get my direct deposit is $19.50, $300's automatically going to my savings account. So if I want to add a new one, I can do a new recurring transfer. So every month I could send $45 from my checking to a vault. So let's say I want to set aside, let's say we'll do house projects. I can do it once, or I can do it every month or every direct deposit. So every month on the 11th. I'll review it, and now I'll submit this. So every month, it will now take $45 from my checking account and send it to my house projects vault. You can also do directly, if you get direct deposit, you can have a dollar amount or percentage set. Let me show you how that works. So from every direct deposit, I want 1,000 of it to go to vacation. It's going to be every direct deposit, and I can choose dollar amount, or if I want it to be percentage, I can say 50% of what I make is going to go from my checking because my direct deposit is into my checking. I can review that. So now you can see that will show up here. 50% of my direct deposit is going to go into vacation. You can also set up automated withdrawals. So you can see here from my SoFi checking account to my personal and different checking account, an external account, 260. So that's my tithing. I get $19.50 is my paycheck. 260 goes to my personal account to pay my tithing. And you can also set up automations to invest. If you have an investment account at SoFi, you can do that. If you decide you don't want one, so let's say I don't want this direct deposit, I can just delete it right here. Now, if you want to create a vault, let me show you how you do that. We go into the savings. We can add a new vault. They give you several to choose from. You cannot change the icon, but you can customize the name. So let's say travel. I want to rename that to, we're going to do a beach vacation. And if I have a goal, I can set a goal. Let's say it's going to be $6,000 for fun. Now it's going to want me to fund it. You can just exit out and it will create the vault for you. Or if you have at least $1 to put into it from one of your accounts, let's say from my savings into beach vacation, you could do that right now. I'm just going to exit. And it will show up, but I won't have any money in it. If you do think SoFi would be a good fit for you, I will include my affiliate link in the description box below. They're offering the biggest bonus I have ever seen with up to $425 for signing up with them if you're interested. Now let's talk about checking. So here I am. I'll go back to the home screen to show you. We'll go to banking this way now. And checking. I'm going to click here to see my checking. It's showing me how much money I have available. Once again, my account number is hidden. I can click to see the full account. That pay in for, or the debit card will show me my number. I'll just click on it. You can see your number. So the card number, I can access, I can freeze it, change my PIN, replace it, or the pay in for if you want to buy something and then pay in for equal payments to pay it off. Let's talk quickly about transfers. So if I click on transfers, there are a bunch of ways. I can transfer money immediately between all of my SoFi accounts, checking, savings, vaults, I can transfer it immediately. Or if it's from an external account that's linked, I can transfer money from an external account into my SoFi checking account. or from my SoFi checking out. I can also wire transfer money. There is a fee for outgoing wires, not for incoming wires. I can transfer money to invest. So if I have an investment account with SoFi, I can set up automation at one time or do automated investing, or I can pay a friend. So this is similar to Zelle. You just need their email or their phone number. You can set how much I'm going to send my friend $100. I can write a note. I just need the email, phone number. If they have a SoFi account, they will have the money instantly. If they do not have a SoFi account, they'll have to go in and enter in their bank account info. It'll take 1 to 3 business days. If you want to deposit, you can deposit cash. They have 90,000 locations. You can do that. There is a fee, $4.95 to do that. You can deposit a check. It has to be in the mobile app. On your phone, you can deposit a check, or here you can set up your direct deposit. Like I said, you can just look at your account number and routing number, or you can look for your employer. To pay, you can pay your bills. You can search for your company, your provider, and set how much you're going to pay. You can do reoccurring, but you cannot set it to the account balance. You just have to set a specific amount, and it will pay a specific amount each month. So I personally find it easier to go through your provider, but that is an option for you. You can also, like I said, pay your friend or send a wire. Zelle, you can pay through Zelle. That's a little bit more well known than just paying from SoFi. Now let's go on to Relay. SoFi Relay, I will click up here. It is just a way to track and monitor your finances. So it's looking at your SoFi accounts. You can add other accounts. You can add investment accounts. You can add other bank accounts. To do that, you click right here and it will link. So these are the accounts I have linked. I can link to property and it'll use Zillow. I can link to a vehicle and it will track it for me. I can manually add something. But when you log in, after you've linked some accounts, it's going to show your net worth. It's going to show you your credit cards, your loans, how much you have in cash and your checking and savings accounts, different property you own. Then it's also going to give you some insights for your spending. So this is how much I've spent for the month. We are in May. My target was $7,200. I've spent $4,750. So it's showing me my pacing's high. I'm spending too much. I'm going to run out of money by the end of the month. For us, most of our bills are paid at the beginning of the month, so I'm not worried about it. You can see my spending over the months and my most recent transactions. If you scroll down, you can see debt. I've got credit cards and a mortgage. You can see a credit score. You can see how your investments are doing. If you click on here, it's going to show you more for your spending insights. So I can see this month versus last month, my target, my top spending categories. This is how much money I earned and how much I spent. So it goes into detail. I have a video all about SoFi Relay by itself. It will track your net worth for you and also just tracking to see how your spending is doing. Here are the pros for using SoFi. You get an extremely high interest rate if you are using direct deposit or if you sign up for SoFi Plus. You can visually separate your money and savings with vaults, and all-in-one ecosystem, everything you need for your finances. You can automate your direct deposits into your vaults by dollar amount or by percentages. And they're offering an extremely high sign-up bonus if you are new, up to $425. Now onto the cons for SoFi. Biggest one for me is it's a little bit overwhelming because they have so many products that it's a little bit overwhelming at first. It is not the best for advanced budgeting. Relay is great for tracking your spending, seeing where it's going, but not great for proactive budgeting. And the vault automation is great, but not nearly as advanced or not nearly as many options as Ally's online savings account. SoFi is best for people who want an all-in-one banking platform with the option of tracking their spending and visually seeing their savings. If you're wanting a super detailed proactive budgeting app, I would go with something like Monarch instead. Overall, I think SoFi Online Bank is a great option if you want all-in-one banking system with the option to track your spending and basic budgeting tools and the visual savings of vaults. I especially like the vaults feature for automation and helping separate and manage your sinking funds. If you want to learn more about SoFi, I have lots of other videos, tutorials, walkthroughs on how to use SoFi. I will include some of those in the description box below. And if you are brand new and interested in testing out SoFi, make sure you use my link. It gives you an extra $25 bonus in addition to the up to $400 bonus you could qualify for. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.